In 2005, I gave birth to my baby girl, Margaret. She was our first daughter. We already had Cole, who at the time was 8, and Michael, who was 6. And we were just so excited. Healthy baby girl, born March 14th. And then 1 week, almost to the hour, I suffered a massive heart attack. And I was all alone in the house, just holding Margaret. Really the first time that I was all alone with Margaret in the house. Everybody had left to go to a movie, and I was just there. And then I just felt every symptom that you read about when you have a heart attack. The symptoms were just so clear. I mean, I had that radiating going down my arms, and I just had to go put her down, and I threw up, and it was really a wave. I mean, you hear a wave of nauseousness. It's like sweat went across my forehead, and then I just could not breathe. My lungs could not. I felt like air was not going in, and it just felt like knives that were going in the front and back of my chest at the same time. So I ran over and I took about 2 or 3 baby aspirin, which doctors later said was what probably saved my life. And then I called 911 and told them, I mean, thinking so clearly, I said, please come. I'm going to have my garage door open. My gate code is this. I just thought I'd be on the floor when they got there. So I just wanted to tell them exactly where I was going to be. And if I thought I had a heart attack back when I called, what I experienced in the ambulance was the biggie, because we were driving down the highway and I just remember just the excruciating, just awful pain. And thank goodness I was right there with them, because they gave me morphine. I mean, they did everything they could just to make me feel better. Next morning, they came in and did the heart cath. And James Warnock was my doctor. And he's the one that did the heart cath. And basically, they wheeled me in and they said, 20 minutes, you'll be in and out. Well, I'm there probably about an hour. And I'm looking and I'm watching one doctor after another come in. I actually see a scratching, like, you know, what's going on? I mean, it was kind of scary. I mean, I knew they were seeing something that was just very odd. And the girl that's standing beside me, my nurse, we're looking at my heart, and I said, it's not really moving. And she said, no, it's really not. And so they said like 20% was functioning. Well, when I left there, I was, for the first time, scared. The doctor, when he came in to tell me, looked like he'd been crying. And he said, he was an older doctor, he said, I have never seen anything like this. I look at the chart and I look at you, and you are a healthy person. And this chart does not say, it does not correspond with you. He said, you have had a massive heart attack. After the surgery, and when I would go in and see the different doctors, it just seemed like I heard it maybe 2 or 3 times. Oh, you're great. I mean, your heart is fine. You can run a marathon one day. Well, about 3 years later, a friend asked me if I would ever want to run a marathon with her, and I'd just seen the marathon makeover signs, and I'd been thinking the same thing about how I'd heard that, and they said I could do that, and I thought, I'm going to do it. It made me so mentally strong, training for a marathon. It was one of the best experiences I've ever had in my life, running the Chicago Marathon. I'm just so thankful. I'm so thankful how far the Heart Association has come, because had this happened so many years earlier, I might not have made it. I got the right care. I was in good hands. I was taken care of, and I'm here now because when this happened, we heard 150 cases were documented, and no one made it. Either they died during surgery or during the process of the heart attack, and that's what we were hearing. And then to make it through all that, I'm just so thankful. I'm so blessed to have all these years. I mean, this has been 10 years ago, and I've had 10 more years, birthdays with Margaret. I've had 10 more years with my husband, with my boys, and just so thankful. you.